The story of trading cards is a story filled with love, hate, betrayal, and forgiveness. I'm just kidding. That would be a terrible way to start this video. Hi, I'm Centro. I've never made a video like this before, so if there's a lot of cuts, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do the best I can. And yes, my gloves are the same color as the green screen, I just realized that. Anyways, the first documented instance of humans being interested in the concept of trading cards actually dates back to the prehistoric era. We found scrawled on caves that a caveman Throck and his buddy Bunt got into an altercation involving rare leaves, but nowadays the concept of trading cards is both more civilized and accessible. After meeting the elusive traveling merchant, I decided it was finally time to take a deep dive into the history of collectible cardboard and expose myself to the addictive realm of trading cards. In the 1860s, trading cards were originally used as a tool by cigarette companies to keep their packaging sturdy. But as time went on and multicolor printing became more popular, so did trading cards. Soon, many more than just cigarette companies were adding these collectible colored cards to their packaging as additional prizes for their customers' purchase. But these weren't Pokemon or Magic the Gathering cards. They were simple cards with colored illustrations that people would collect and trade with their friends simply because colored printing was rare and they valued the vibrant art. Over time, as multicolor printing became common, these types of cards died down in popularity. But the sports cards that we know today, that include player biographies, records, and statistics, began production in the 50s. The original set, released by Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated, actually included Mickey Mantle's rookie card, which is now one of the most expensive trading cards in the world. But back then, it wasn't anything special. Cards didn't start gaining monetary value as collectible items until the 80s, which just so happens to be when many people started gaining an interest in building a collection of cards, and many companies started mass-producing new cards in an attempt to hop on the hype train. Unfortunately, because there were so many cards being made and so many people preserving them, most of the sports cards made in the 80s and 90s don't carry much value today. But 1993 brought something big to the table. Wizards of the Coast released the very first and longest lasting trading card game, and it's called Magic the Gathering. A game where two players duel as planeswalkers, casting spells with cards in their deck. In order to win, you would need knowledge, skill, and a little bit of luck. 3 years later, in 1996, Pokemon was introduced in Japan and was later brought to the US in 1998. Nowadays, trading cards, or the hobby, as some call it, is a lot more serious. Cards are graded with a number between 1 and 10 based on certain factors such as the card's centering, corners, edges, and surface. 1 is the worst grade, which is poor, and 10 is the best grade, which is gem mint. Also, it seems that the pandemic in 2020 caused a resurgence in interest in trading cards, especially on Twitch. Many Twitch streamers got really into trading cards and would even make content out of opening extremely expensive packs or destroying extremely rare cards. And since opening packs on stream is something that I've experienced firsthand, I decided it was time to finally go and open a pack of my own with none other than the traveling merchant himself at Lootbox. We had a Kingdoms of Intrigue booster box and a Scarlet and Violet 151 booster bundle, and we started with the Pokemon cards. While we were all opening packs, we were hoping to find this special illustration rare version of Charizard EX, but the best thing we ended up finding was this Dragonair, which was still really cool, but it wasn't what we were looking for, so we moved on to the One Piece cards. Within the first 5 packs of the 24 pack box, we had already gotten a secret Corazon and an Altart secret Vivi, which sounds really good, but there are usually only 2 big pulls per box, so we asked the traveling merchant how our luck was so far.
Not rarity-wise, how is that?
Huh?
Is it like, how are we doing?
How are you doing rarity-wise?
Basically, it wasn't good, so at this point I had started planning on maybe getting more cards to see if I could get a big pull, and I handed the rest of the packs to the traveling merchant so he could open them very quickly, but fortunately, while he was opening all of them at once, the unexpected happened.
Oh, we got something.
You got something? Oh! No way! Wait, how much is it? $50?
I just pulled a shiny and I sold it for some bread. I got me some women and they all PSA 10s. bro flexed his collection, now we going for his head. I don't rock with diamonds while I'm foil with no bands. I'ma pull that pack, we gon' stack some racks. If you try to touch my binder, all my homies gonna tag. Watch out for the ops, we done heard they flipping fakes. We cut up the meta like we Zoro triple blades.
3-0 in that bracket, boy, I hit that triple fade. I don't need no bends, all my cards are on display. Pulling Pokemon, but I don't be playing games. We been out at loot box and we flexing on these lanes.
One ring, that's the one thing that I've truly never seen.
Illustrative Pikachu, I sold it for the meme.
Some know me as Luffy, but Centro is the name. TwitchCon with the straw hats and we coming for some names.
I stream at twitch.tv/centro. Here are my other socials. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop a like and sub. It really helps me out. Huge thanks to Lootbox and the Traveling Merchant for participating in this video. They have a super awesome store where they sell cards and host tournaments. Also, I'm gonna be at TwitchCon. Come say hi and I can give you some of the cards up in this video. Thanks for watching.